Have you ever heard about the town of Loreto in Baja California Sur, Mexico? With its beautiful cobblestone streets and breathtaking views of the ocean and nearby island, Loreto is a charming small town in the Baja Peninsula, right by the Sea of Cortez that is worth exploring. It was designated as one of the magic towns in Mexico, and there are so many things to do in such a small town that you can easily stay for a week or even longer and have plenty of activities to do during the day, especially if you're a nature lover like I am. We stayed here for 3 full days, and though I wish we had stayed longer, we actually did plenty of amazing activities during our stay. So if you want to visit this gem of a city, here are my tips for an awesome stay. Best season to visit. Every season offers something special to visitors. It really depends on what is it that you are looking for. If what you want is nice hot weather to enjoy your time at the beach, then going during the summer months is a great idea. It can get very humid during these times, so just keep that in mind. Whale watching season happens particularly between the months of December and March, when you can spot humpback, gray, blue, and even killer whales. The water can be very cold at this time of the year, but you can still get in the water if you don't mind freezing a little bit. During spring, some of the whales are still present, and Loreto's climate is ideal for some snorkeling adventures around the islands, as you will have warmer water and hike in the mountains when it is not so hot or humid yet. However, if diving is on your bucket list, visiting during the fall season is the best time for divers. Between the coast and the islands of Loreto, you can discover the sea that Jacques Cousteau named as the aquarium of the world. You have generally great visibility during these months, so it's the best time to spot schools of tropical fish, sea turtles, dolphins, and if you're lucky, sometimes even a whale. There is definitely a season for everyone. So if you're planning on visiting Loreto soon, here are some of the best things to do while there. See the largest mammal in the world. From January to April, Loreto's National Marine Park becomes the temporary home to blue whales, the largest mammal on the planet and the biggest animal that has ever existed. They pass through the protected marine park because of its nutrient-rich waters, where they feed and raise their young. Extensive research and conservation programs are held throughout the season, and as a visitor, you can go to the marine park and look out for them with a local spangas, a small fishing boat that has a permit for going out for whale watching. I recommend booking a tour with Sea and Land Tours Loreto. We took a tour of blue whales with them, and it was an absolutely incredible experience. The guides are so knowledgeable and they have a huge respect for the ocean. Visit San Javier Mission. Hit the road on a 45-minute drive away from Loreto up the mountains, and you will find one of the most beautiful missions in Baja, the Mission of San Javier. A beautiful restored 1700 stone Spanish mission that has a small museum where you can learn about the history of this region and the mission itself. We found the museum quite small but worth a visit, especially because your fee covers for maintenance of the place. After taking a look at the mission that blends perfectly with the surrounding mountains, you have to visit the 300-year-old olive trees that are located just behind the mission. It is one of the first orchards in the Californias, where supposedly the first olive trees in America were planted. And even if it's true or not, it is quite impressive to see. The trees are huge. There is no public transport to San Javier's mission, so the best way to get there is by car. Take a walk around the town. There is plenty to see in the city center of Loreto. The beautiful streets and colorful buildings are already a wonder, and you can find small artisan shops all around town. The Mission of Loreto is a must, which was built in 1697 and is especially beautiful from the outside. There is also a museum you can visit where you can know more about the history of the region and the town. You can also visit the local government office and see a sign of when Loreto was actually the capital of the Californias. We actually went here because I saw somewhere that there were some cool murals inside of the building, and you can actually find a lot of them in the back part of the building. However, they are quite creepy, so I would only recommend going there if you want to have some nightmares or if you're already curious now. You can also rent a bike and stroll around the pier and beachfront streets. Wake up early to see the town. The sunrise illuminates everything so beautifully and is so worth a visit. Even if it's on a Saturday, there's not quite a lot of people if you go very early. There is a small farmers market that pops on Saturdays into the main square, where you can find many arts and crafts and fresh produce. A day trip to the islands. Only 25 minutes from the Loreto Marina lays Coronado Island. where you will see white sand beaches, you can swim with sea lions, look at bird colonies, and even search for dolphins. Danzante Island. This island has a very dramatic coastline and is also great for snorkeling. During the cooler months, you can head through different hiking trails that lead to stunning views of the National Marine Park. Hike Tabor Canyon. The canyon is an oasis that is located in the Sierra La Giganta, the mountain range passing very close to Loreto. You can climb over boulders, past streams, and even waterfalls if you come during the rainy season or just after it. It has incredible views of the ocean and the mountains once you reach the peak. Remember that it's always important to respect the site that you are visiting and leaving no trace while taking a hike. I recommend hiring a guide if you're going to take the full trail, as it can be very challenging at points. We unfortunately were not able to head here, though there were a few points of Sierra La Giganta that we saw on our way to San Javier's mission, and it's absolutely stunning. So I'm sure that the canyon would be amazing to visit. Where to eat and drink? Orlando's. For a delicious Mexican breakfast, Orlando has a lot of different kinds of dishes that are perfect to start your day. And plus, it is conveniently located very close to the city center. I had the ranchero eggs with a delicious sauce on top and a side of chilaquiles. It was definitely one of the best and most filling breakfasts I've had during our trip. Asadero Super Burro. Love this taco place that sells huge burritos with different kinds of fillings. They can be chicken, different types of meats, and even vegetarian. The salsas and sauces that come with them are so delicious. They are actually some of the best sauces and salsas that I have tried in all of Mexico, and believe me, I love my salsas. La Palapa. We came across this restaurant when walking around town after one of our tours, and we love the fresh seafood here. The chocolata clams, typical from this region and a must-try, were cooked with garlic and were so exquisite. We also had some fish tacos that were very good as well. We mostly ate something quickly in the mornings to be able to catch up our tours, and we got fed tasty burritos in mostly all of our tours. So we didn't end up going to many restaurants in town, but there is a huge selection that you can go to while visiting. We hopefully will be back sometime soon to be able to try all of them. This town definitely deserves to be on your top places to visit while in Mexico. The locals are so friendly and helpful. The town is so well preserved and clean. I was actually so surprised to see many bins laying around the city, and the proximity to nature is just amazing. In a few minutes you can be in pristine, wonderful beaches, hiking the red-colored mountain trails, and even spotting whales in the open ocean. Loreto is definitely a wonderful place to be. If you're enjoying the content of this video, do not forget to hit the like button and also subscribe so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Let's keep traveling mindfully together and keep growing this community. See you in the next one.